ìgbé ayé ìrọ̀rùn. Get a Better Life TV.
Welcome back to Get a Better Life TV. In our last video, we learned that the key to opportunity is honoring Eshu, the opener of the roads. But what good is an opening road if you don't have the tools or the sheer will to travel it? Today, we introduce the raw, powerful energy needed to transform potential into reality. We are talking about the warrior, the pioneer, the master of all methods and tools. Ogun.
Ìkànnì ìgbé ayé ìrọ̀rùn. Get a Better Life TV.
Ogun is the Orisha of Iron, war, technology, labor, and justice. If you use a computer, drive a car, walk into a building, or use a knife to prepare food, you are using the gift of Ogun. He is the relentless spirit of progress. If your better life requires efforts, dedication, and cutting-edge work, you need to understand Ogun. Let's delve into the energy that builds the modern world. Ogun is one of the oldest and most important Orishas, often depicted as a fearsome, tireless warrior. But his essence is much deeper than just conflicts. Before Ogun, the world was a thick, dense jungle, impassable and inhospitable to humanity. It was Ogun who arced a path through the wilderness, making human settlement possible. His primary domain is iron and all its uses, from weapons to modern surgical tools. He's a patron of all who work with metal: mechanics, drivers, doctors, artisans, soldiers, police, etc. Ogun embodies the necessary hard work, focus, and tenacity required to complete any difficult task. He doesn't believe in shortcuts. He believes in diligent, consistent efforts. Ogun's might teaches us powerful lessons about his intense nature. One of the most significant stories involves his journey from being a revered leader to becoming an isolated, self-imposed exile. Ogun, in his original raw form, had a tendency toward rage and a deep, consuming sense of justice. At one point, after a long period of fighting and war, he returned to a town he once ruled, but the people failed to recognize him immediately. In a fit of warrior's blindness and frustration, he unleashed violence against his own people. After his rage passed, realizing the horror of what he had done, Ogun was overcome by shame and regret. He left the world of men and retreated into the deep forests, swearing off human contact. The lesson for a better life. This story shows that even the most powerful energies require control. Ogun teaches us that intense focus and determination, if unchecked, can become destructive even to ourselves. It reminds us to channel our aggression toward productive labor, not reckless destruction. It also represents the necessary self-exile, the time we must spend alone, working hard to master our crafts. All Orishas have symbols, but for Ogun, the symbol is literally everywhere. Every piece of metal you rely on is his domain, his tools, his primary implements, are the machete, or you call it cutlass, and the anchor. The machete is a pioneer's tool. It clears the way. The anchor is the blacksmith foundation. It is the place where raw material is shaped and perfected. There is color. Its traditional colors are green and black, or sometimes dark blue and black. Green represents the white forest and growths. Black represents the earth, the hidden power of the iron itself. Ogun is deeply associated with oaths and truths. In the Yoruba tradition, legal oaths were historically sworn on a piece of iron because Ogun, the relentless pursuer of truth, cannot tolerate a lie. To swear falsely on his tool is to invoke his swift, powerful justice. Ogun teaches us that a tool is neutral. A knife can feed a family, or it can be used for violence. The power is not in the metal, but in the intent and the skill of the person making it. Ogun demands proficiency and accountability for how we use the power he grants us. So, how do we apply the energy of Ogun to get a better life? Ogun is the energy you need when you are facing a massive project, when you are battling self-doubt, or when you need to enforce boundaries. So number 1, stop procrastinating. Ogun does not like laziness. If you feel stuck, it reminds you that the only way out is through hard work. You must pick up your spiritual machete and start clearing the path, stroke by stroke. Then 2, dedication to craft. If you want a better life through your career, you must become a master of your tools, whatever they are: a computer, a paintbrush, or a stethoscope. Ogun rewards skills, precision, and dedication. When you are working, work. When you are fighting for a goal, fight with everything you have. It embodies single-minded focus until the job is done. It teaches us not to scatter our energy, but to concentrate it like the fire that tempers iron. By embodying these principles, you are effectively honoring Ogun and clearing the material, physical path to your success. In the cosmic government, Ogun does not act alone. Here is it: Ogun and Eshu. Ogun cannot build a road until Eshu has opened the door to the territory. Eshu creates the opportunity, and Ogun provides the means, the tools, and the labor to capitalize on it. You need both the insight and the effort. Then let's talk about Ogun and Shango. Shango, the Orisha of Thunder, is a fellow warrior. But while Shango's power is hot, dramatic, and instantaneous like a bolt of lightning, Ogun's power is steady, heavy, and enduring. They represent two sides of the warrior coin: the fierce defense and the relentless building. Understanding these relationships shows us that a balanced life requires many forces: the planning of Eshu, the labor of Ogun, and the passionate justice of Shango. Ogun is a powerful call to action. It reminds us that a better life is not just granted, it must be forged. It is the energy that moves us forward, cut through the complexity, and builds the world we live in. Thank you for exploring the deep commitment and power of Ogun with us. Next time on Get a Better Life TV, we will shift from the heat of the forge to the cool, calming purity of creation itself, as we introduce a very important Orisha among all other Orishas, Obatala. Until next time, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and tell us in the comment section what is the most important tool in your life that helps you build your better future. See you next time, and bye for now.
Ìkànnì ìgbé ayé ìrọ̀rùn Get a Better Life TV.